Hello friends, welcome back to the True Blue Smokehouse. It is Thursday, November the 24th, 2022. Happy Thanksgiving everybody. Hope all is well with you and yours. We're back in the smokehouse doing our Thanksgiving cook today. So we're going to work our way over to the newer Weber kettle. We've got two chuck roasts going. Two chuck roasts going on the Weber kettle today. I'm using these for Mississippi pot roast. So we're going to get started here with coals in the baskets. We're using the baskets today. So basket on that side, basket on that side. We're running with the Jealous Devil briquettes today. We've got almost 6 pounds of chuck roast in those two roasts that you see before you. Using the iGrill unit today to measure the temps. I'm going to try and run about 250 to 275. Get that up to an internal temperature of about 165, 170. Then I'll drop it in a Dutch oven and we'll finish it off for Mississippi pot roast. So that's what's going on with the Weber kettle. And we're just getting the green egg hot right now, guys. Burp that. So our setup today is going to be with the green egg using the cast iron grate, water pan below, deflector below that, and I'm running with B&B XXL lump charcoal in this today. On this we're going to do a couple of pork loins and a turkey breast. Pork loins and a turkey breast on the big green egg. Chuck roast on the Weber kettle. And so it begins. And now we're going to continue this Thanksgiving Day cook. Work our way over to the newer Weber kettle to check on these chuck roasts. Oh wow, those are browning up quite nicely. Again, we're going to get those to an internal temp of somewhere between 165 and 170 before we pull them off. Put them in a Dutch oven and get them back on the grill. And then we're going to work our way over to the big green egg because we've got some action going on over here. Got a turkey breast in the center and two pork loins. The one on the right is an apple bourbon pork loin, and the one on the left is actually apple bacon crusted pork loin. So two pork loin on either side, one on either side, and of course about a 6.5 pound turkey breast in the middle. We've got cords and wires and temperature gauges running all over the place. So hopefully this will turn out the way I intended. Water pan below for a little bit of moisture in the chamber, and of course we're running with lump charcoal down inside the big green egg. So to recap, pork loins and turkey breast on the big green egg, and chuck roast for Mississippi pot roast later on the Weber kettle. And so it continues. I'm showing good temps, guys, on these pork loins. Matter of fact, they may have cooked a little quicker than I thought. 165 to 170, quicker than what I thought, but check that out. Turkey's coming along nicely, but these pork loins are ready. This one that's the apple bourbon flavored, and then of course this one is the smokewood bacon flavored encrusted pork loin. So we're going to pull these pork loins off so they don't dry out. Let them rest. Continue to cook with this turkey. And we'll check on the chuck roast in a little bit. So it continues. I'm seeing positive signs that the turkey may be ready, so let's take a look here. Wow. Very nice. Real pleased with how that has browned up. Oh yeah, I put a twice baked potato on the grill too, just to get a little smoke flavor in it. You know what I always say, when the coals are hot, there ain't nothing safe in the fridge. My big green egg thermometer is reading, I think that's 169. Remember, breast meat 165 to 170, and it's ready. So I'm going to pull it off so it doesn't dry out, and we'll continue this cook. Thanks for hanging in there with me. If you're still with me, let's check on the progress of these chuck roasts. Beautiful color on the chuck roast, very pleased with that. Obviously, I'm losing the coals on either side in the baskets. So what I'm likely to do is to pull those off, put them into a Dutch oven, a cast iron Dutch oven, slide them over here to the big green egg, finish them off as Mississippi pot roast. Stay tuned. It's time for the transition. I have pulled the chuck roast, and they're sitting in a Dutch oven. I'll show you that shortly. But we're going to take that liquid, those are the drippings from the chuck roast from earlier, just a little bit of water in the water pan. I'll take those drippings and use that as beef stock and put it into this Dutch oven with those two chuck roasts with some au jus seasoning, some ranch seasoning, plenty of butter, and some pepperoncini peppers. This is the beginnings of, maybe shouldn't say the beginnings of, but maybe the middle stage of the Mississippi pot roast. Got the big green egg fire going at somewhere around 350. There's the lid for this cast iron Dutch oven. We're rocking right along. And so it continues. We're back, friends, in the True Blue Smokehouse. We're going to go around the horn one time, and it'll be the final time. We're shutting this thing down. Most of the meats are ready, finishing off with the veggies. So as we go around the horn, we'll start with the newer Weber kettle. We got some root vegetables, potatoes, and carrots going in the Weber kettle, sitting in a cast iron skillet. Got a little Cajun sausage over here on the side that my neighbor gave me just to try. So that's what's going on with the Weber kettle. Work our way over to the big green egg. You recall we moved the chuck roast over here inside of a big cast iron Dutch oven, and that is looking really nice. It's smelling even better. My temperature gauge is showing that we are running about 208 internal on those chuck roasts, so they are about ready. We're just going to let those continue to simmer, let that au jus do what it does, all those flavors meld together, and we'll be pulling that off here shortly. And then finally, you haven't seen this yet today, but just fired up the flat top griddle. We're doing grilled cabbage with carrots, peppers, and I may even do some jalapeno peppers on this in just a few minutes. So again, around the horn, sausage and root vegetables. There it is again. Over here to the big green egg, the Mississippi pot roast, and then finally over on the flat top griddle, cabbage, sliced carrots, peppers, and those jalapeno peppers will be last. Thank you for joining me on this cook. All the best to you and yours for a wonderful holiday season. Until next time.